Hi, my name is Nicholas Kaasa, and I am an advocate for people with disabilities. The vision for my life is finding a balance between the work that I truly enjoy and being able to know when it's time to turn that off and just be Nick. I like to read, listen to audiobooks, mostly your typical romance novels. Like Nicholas Sparks is my favorite. If you have no idea who that is, that's the guy who wrote The Notebook. I'm what you can call a coffee snob, I guess. I'm eating an 8-ounce quad shot, itty bitty amounts of cream. For the most part, I think I had wonderful, a wonderful childhood. Just happened to have some bumps in the road, like diagnosis of cerebral palsy, and CP, cerebral palsy, manifests itself in several different ways. Um, Sometimes you can walk with CP with a little bit of difficulty and support. Sometimes you can walk with hardly any difficulty and no support. And then sometimes your daily day-to-day life, and I hate this word but I have no other words to use, your day-to-day life is bound to a wheelchair to get around. I think growing up I often felt a little different, and I think the time I realized that I was a little bit different was when I would have to go to physical therapy 3 to 4 times a week, and I would have to get stretched out like a pretzel and bent into directions and ways my body just doesn't want to go. Um, I had a really good friend. He was actually the next door neighbor, and realizing that, hey, he doesn't have to do this. Why do I have to do this? And I think that my mom's main hope for me, was that while I'll have CP, while I have cerebral palsy, if we do physical therapy, I may be one of the individuals that has CP but is able to walk either with or without support. As a kid, as a youth, it was never really communicated with me, but you could tell in her actions because, like I said, she was basically the physical therapy super mom, because they were often telling her, well, if you buy this therapy ball and if you do therapy at home for like 2 hours, 2 days a week, and do all this, she fed into that really, really well. But there was no real communication on what she was expecting. There has been, now that I've gotten older, she's explained to me that what she's expected. As a kid, all you're thinking about is, I'm going to this place for an hour and a half for, these many days, and all they do to me is they bend me, they break me, they hurt me, not realizing that, is it making more of an impact on you in a non positive way than a more positive way? I think when it was happening, I saw it as something that just had to happen, and no matter, because I fought my mom tooth and nail. I'm sick this week, or find ways to not go to therapy. As I've gotten older, I've come to respect them, and I've come to also respect what my mom was trying to do. I realized that my mom was just trying to do what's best for me. I think, and I still try to do this, I've come to the conclusion that view of myself, that view of a walking Nick and all this, that's not that isn't the reality. And, it's hard to say if at one point it will be the reality, but at this point, it's not, and I'm not gonna try to live my life and make it look like it is. And disability is more than the limits that your doctor professional has set. Disability is not about making those big strides, but it's about celebrating those small victories. The small things like Joe's tying his shoes, Molly's using a spoon. It's those small victories that once an individual gets older can lead into big victories that can follow them for the rest of their lives. People with disabilities want the exact same thing everybody else wants. They want to be loved, they want to be accepted, and they want to be respected. Very often, disability is thought to be something of a problem, something that needs to be fixed. When in reality, disability is a natural part of life.